Elevate Talks in this thing. You got your boy Stxndout in the building. We got some special guests. I was just talking shit to them behind the cameras and stuff. I should not have cussed in the first like 10 minutes, but whatever. You know, we'll beep that out. We got not your average 702. You can't say not your average because it's not your average podcast. I just found that out like 5 days ago. But but you guys are better. So say that. We got the homies. We have multiple conversations. This is I feel like a lot of money in this room. It feels like a lot of like aura. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to talk shit, but I'm here to big y'all up too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got the Bloods over here, and then you got the Mafia, and then you got the Crib, and I'm just neutral. I'm just hands up, man. I'm not with that. I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourselves. You know what I mean? Or I could give y'all a proper introduction if y'all want to, but. Yeah, y'all can introduce yourselves. How y'all want to do it?
Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. What to say?
Show stuff. You got it.
Okay. All right, so check this out. To my right, which is probably y'all left, we got motherfucker David Moore in the building.
How you guys doing?
You know,
hello.
he was on the show before. You know, Mr. Bodybuilder. I put him in the Speedo. Y'all know him.
What's going on, man? You know, we here again. Got the boys here. We hold the whole auras here, man. All kind of men talking about men stuff. So grateful to be on this on your stage, bro. Appreciate you having us.
I feel like we should have probably had a cigar before, but that's another day.
That's another day, another time. We're gonna record that for sure. But thanks for having us on, man. Not Your Average Podcast.
Not Your Average Podcast. You got a shit right here. Come on, man.
You here, bro? Got my dog Snug.
Yeah,
Snook. You know what I mean? Snuggle. DJ, my dog Shiny P. We here, man. So this make Not Your Average, bro. Thanks for giving us on.
No, you didn't get a proper. You didn't.
I didn't give it. No, I thought you needed a little more.
All right, never mind. Well, we'll do that another time. I'm gonna come on y'all shit and y'all y'all can
do it going like that. Okay, say less.
So what's up? How's your mental health?
Good, bro. I'm actually good right now.
Okay,
I'm really good.
Snug.
Straight.
Sean.
I'm straight. I'm good.
I'm feeling good. I feel good.
Okay,
feeling
DJ.
good.
I'm solid, man. I'm
Are
solid.
y'all just saying that just because we like got cameras?
No, legit.
I'm saying that because I was telling everybody yesterday. My mom been living with me for the past 2-3 years, and she finally moved out yesterday.
So is that like a sign of relief? Like,
yes,
or that was like damn.
I was stuck between a rock and a hard place because that's mom. So I always hold my mom down, especially how she did for me. But then I got my wife, who wants to have her own space with her family.
Absolutely.
So they my mom is not as clean as we would like her to be. So, like, babe, but that's mom's. Like, you want me to kick her out?
Who would you like to sit in the front seat, your mom or your wife?
My mom wouldn't allow anything other than my wife.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I was checking the temperature right there. Okay.
They real good. They love each other. Don't get it twisted. They love each other.
Yeah. Okay.
So
because I got some partners that like they'll make the girl walk. She's not even getting in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? So I was just checking the temperature. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Mom's moved out. My wife already. Miss LaDonna, I'll be at your house next weekend to help you unpack and organize your new apartment for you.
Okay. And then. DJ, It's funny, you coached the high school that I went to for 1 year. I hated going there. I went to Centennial 1 year. Everybody knows that, and I hated it. I coming from California, you know what I'm saying? I came from California, like football was everything. I get to Centennial, football was in.
What part of Cali?
I come from like the LA area. I'm from Carson. So
okay.
Yeah, LA Compton.
What year did you go to Centennial?
I went to Centennial. I moved out here 06, 05.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went.
He went to school with Jaron. He would have.
Yeah, I went. Yeah,
Jaron Walker.
He would have.
Yes. Yep. He was supposed to be the coldest thing ever.
My cousin, running back.
And then he got hurt. And then like Centennial was like they should just went.
He still went off to college though.
No, he did. He went to Lehigh, but remember he had that ride to Oklahoma.
I had before Jaron. I didn't know nobody who had seen Lehigh in person. I was on a college tour there.
Okay.
And I had always told people about, man, this college campus is crazy. It's crazy. Then Jaron, I don't remember who he was with, but he ended up at my apartment one day and we got to talking about it. He was so hype about it too. Like, nigga, I've been trying to tell everybody about it, but people just don't get it. And we just had this whole moment about Lehigh.
That's dope. It's in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Okay. Copy.
I know it was real cold out there.
I went during the summer, but.
So where'd you go?
I didn't go to, I went to colleges.
Like
in the
well, you said out there. So okay.
I went. I just went on a. I was student body president in high school, and it was a national conference in Philadelphia. So that's how I went. Out
Yeah, that's
there and
pretty
went on
far.
college.
Vegas,
That's dope as hell, bro.
and then you went around the corner, to Cal, right?
Well, Cal, I'm in Oakland. I'm in the Bay.
Yeah, so that's around the corner.
Man, Bay Area.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, eh?
Back in Minnesota, I told him, tell him Mr. Bay.
Like that's a complete extreme. Like you know what I mean?
Indeed,
Like
bro. Indeed. Extreme heat to extreme cold.
Yeah.
at least he went to the Bay. So he was right
it
around
was
the corner.
Totally different, bro. Everybody was cool, though. I can say everybody was nice, man. I can say that. Everybody was nice.
They called you Vegas, right?
Everybody called me Vegas. They ain't even know my real name. Everybody called me Vegas. Everybody thought we lived on the strip. Like, you live on the strip, right? No, bro. Hell no. I live off the strip.
You got to go to the casino just to get out the house?
Yeah, absolutely not. But yeah, everybody's cool, bro. That's a different experience. It was a lot of what's the word? How can I say it? Community love. Like everybody helped everybody. There was no locked doors. If you need something, I got you. Boom, boom, boom. Like
Look at the part of Minnesota.
I was up north. I was in the city. I wasn't in the city.
Not in the Bay.
So Minnesota is like it's split in half. It's huge, right? But the South Minnesota, that's the cities. That's when you see on TV in Minneapolis all the bad shit happen. But up north, where I was at, it's like a lot of fishing, wildlife, hunting like that, and like families that's like been there for generations. It's a small town, like a billion small towns, and it's all big on that one college. And it's like it's all everybody was loving that college. So if you go to that college, you're like a celebrity.
Oh, so games is lit.
Oh yeah, rocking. Kids like, hey Vegas, sign my jersey.
Okay, so right out of college, y'all two moved.
I stayed.
You stayed. Did you stay or move?
Pasadena.
Okay. Dina. I'm a UCLA fan, so I spent a lot of time
PSU.
there. Okay. All right. Yeah. How was that? It's
It
kind
was
of
cool, man. It was a city full of bloods.
Yeah, that's what I was
A city full of bloods.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I was straight. I was straight. I was cool with everybody.
Yeah, got the Denver
I
lanes
mean,
out
you
there,
know.
and
It was straight.
and then the Bay. Like,
Man.
yeah, that's like the Bay. The Bay is like it's so different because Southern California feels like a whole different state. From
It might as well be a whole nother state.
it might as well be a whole
It might as well
different
be a
state.
whole nother state.
And then you're from Vegas, so it's like everybody's like it's
It was a culture shock because everything out here is 24 hours. And then I went out there, and in the city of Berkeley, there's no fast food restaurants. Everything closed at like 10 o'clock. You see People's Park, so it's like what is bro? It was a culture shock.
I loved it out there. They got a lot of vegan spots for your boy.
I love it too.
No, specifically Berkeley. The little college town, they had a lot of vegan spots for your boy.
No, I love the Bay though. To be honest,
Would you ever move there?
certain parts?
Okay.
It like I would go back to like San Jose, somewhere around there. I wouldn't live in Oakland. I wouldn't live in Frisco.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you can't do that. But everything's so close, So like we was at Berkeley, but it's like, oh, they got something jumping at Stanford. Yeah, it's about 40 minutes. Stanford.
That was lit.
Yep. They came to one of my games my senior year. We played against USC, so they came and
We was looking for a party and hit like 3 parties before we found the one we was.
we found the one that we wanted to go to.
That's that's like the best part of like college. It's not learning anything because you don't really learn shit in college most of the time. Like, let's be honest. Like, like college, like,
I remember
it's
my
real.
experiences.
yeah, you learn like life experiences.
Rage baiting.
Well, like no, like so. For example, like my sister, she went to Boise State, right?
Oh, okay.
Like, I drove her to Boise State, 9-hour drive, easy, cool. I'm giving her the pep talk and shit. Moved her in her dorm, shit like that. And I'm hanging out outside, and I'm getting to know the city a little bit. Going to different spots in the city or whatever. And I'm like, there's gonna be no fucking educational shit going on here.
How about potatoes?
Yeah, like
Potatoes.
like all you see is
Shit making
California
money.
plates out there though. Like
for
so,
real?
like yeah, like so when you get out there, it's just it's like California just invaded fucking Boise.
Idaho?
Yeah.
Really?
So I know on the recruiting aspect of it, Boise went and got a lot of SoCal kids, a lot of Cali kids. Yeah, so it's like if you was a 4-star, 5-star, you was going to SC, you was going to UCLA, you was going to Cal, you was going to Oregon. But if you was like that 3-star who was a dog, yeah, Boise was coming to get you. That's how they was able to beat Oklahoma. They was they would get those. Oh, he got under recruited. Yeah, let me go get him. Go to Boise.
Yeah, they got chips on their shoulder.
Yep.
Have you guys all went to Cheyenne?
The town.
Class 07.
Oh, the town. Fuck.
The town. Yeah, watch it. Watch your goddamn tone.
So moving out here, like I said before, I hate it. So my campus, the school that I went to, I just put this in perspective. All right, so we had from my freshman year to my junior year, we had probably like 71 people go out on D1 or D2 scholarships, right? And so Lace Facts, Mike Evans.
Yeah, Mike Evans.
Yeah, that's my boy. Like I went, we grew up together. Like he went to Carson, he wanted to transfer to Compton, whatever. But so it was a lot of people, a lot of Samoans too. That so
especially in Carson.
Yeah, so we always had recruiters there. So going to Centennial at the time when Centennial was still fairly new, like it was like a culture shock because I'm like, man, like I'm going to the school with 5,000 students, and this school I don't know at the time probably had maybe 2,000 students or something like that, and I couldn't move around like I wanted to and stuff like that, and I hated it. And then the coach at the time, he told me and my boy Randy that we couldn't play because this was his excuse, and I was so fucking mad. He said, "You guys can't play because you guys don't have Nevada insurance." I said, "What? Like we could just buy insurance." So I'm jaded because I'm a freshman and a sophomore playing varsity at Carson, so I'm just thinking I'm about to come to Vegas and run shit up, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't like us, or people come out here with that mindset or whatever. And so Jaren gets hurt. Now their season goes to shit. I mean, my homeboy Torrance, Torrance
Whalen, right?
Yeah, he did good. I mean, but he wasn't,
He wasn't Jaren.
He wasn't Jaren, And so the season, so the coach comes up to us mid-season. They already went I think they were 4-5 they wasn't 500 yet. He's like, "You guys still interested in playing?" I said, "Hell." I said, "Hell no." I'll never forget. I couldn't stand that coach, and I was jaded my whole junior year. I was jaded because I couldn't do the thing. I cried every day before because I had a buzz out there,
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing recruiters on, just watching us practice or spring ball 7-on-7 and stuff, and then. I didn't get to play. I was so fucking jaded. But then when I look back at it, I had fun at Centennial.
That's like Sean's story.
Yeah.
Sound like me senior year. Fucking asshole.
He took out on everybody though. In everybody room. Fuck.
Well, you opened the door for me to speak my mind. Your fault. Well, you right there in the first place.
You're right. You're right.
And he asked the question, so you know me. I'm matter of fact, I do got a power. Okay. Now that you say something, asshole.
That was a good time.
Great time.
So
now looking back on it, was
Cheyenne had some beasts that went there. Some dogs.
We had some dudes, man.
for sure.
I'm on the Hall of Fame committee for the athletics at Cheyenne. And so just going through the names of who all we had, man, you talk about just football alone. You talking about Deshaun Miles, Eddie Hartwell, David Peoples.
I met David Peoples.
How long do you have to be graduated before you can be considered for the Hall of Fame?
Unfortunately, we haven't had to come across that because we created a criteria for so if you were an All-American, if you made pro, if you played college, if you were Gatorade Player of the Year, All-State, whatever. Unfortunately, looking through all of our history, nobody after 2010, 2011 would qualify.
Ooh. Yeah, it's been weak after
they went downhill.
Our brother's senior year, senior year, garbage.
Yeah, we haven't. You think about the last true basketball player who really left Cheyenne was Elijah and Dimitri. Yep.
What do you think the downfall was for Cheyenne?
That's your cousin, right?
So I'll say this. Football wise, they fired our head coach, Coach Anthony, and we haven't had a single person go D1 since then.
I think it's all the high schools got built. You got Cheyenne, you got Cane Springs 3 minutes away. You got Legacy, you got Mojave. I think all these different
And
schools
at that
is
time
pulled.
too, Hunky Cooper
Was that Cane Springs? Yeah.
was at
Cane
Cane
Springs.
Springs. A
So
lot
I
of
think
people.
that's
And
what-
they let Hunky do his thing.
Yes.
Oh, they let him do his thing over there. But at Cheyenne,
That's a white boy.
no, you don't know Hunky?
Hunt Cooper? Black man?
Honky, not honky.
No.
You're not Hunky.
No. No, but they let Hunky do his thing over there. And he really built that program up. And I still look back because I have this argument with people all the time. If they never would have built Cane Springs, we would have won state every year.
Yeah, Gorman. What?
Every year
lost
we'd
to
have won
Gorman.
state. Never lost to Gorman.
Never lost to Gorman.
Never. But and also a lot of people who lived in the area still didn't go to Cheyenne. So like Brandon Marshall lived.
Oh yeah.
B. Marsh lived right up the street from Cheyenne.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but he went to
Cimarron.
He went to Cimarron.
Yeah.
Who else? It was somebody else.
Is it a magnet program that he got into?
No, he just chose to go.
How you?
He just I think Corey Toomer didn't live far.
Shadow Ridge.
Yep, Shadow Ridge.
Around that time too, a lot of people was getting busted like Paulo and Centennial.
On the west side.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that was that whole trying to increase the diversity and all
Because
that
you know Cravante
what's the last name?
McGowan. He played like basketball at Centennial. He was like, so because I went to Centennial with like Italy and he was like so she was the stud. The best yeah, literally. No pun intended. She was like the best thing. Like she was the best girl, the girl in the country.
How she was in high school, she was like that in middle school
like,
too.
It was ridiculous.
And then fucking Cravante, he was like the best boy there. Like, you know, like so the studs there was Cravante, Jaron, and everybody else is whatever. But yeah, they were like, we had to do a name Brandon, but that's a whole different topic for Brandon. But but they were like the studs there, like they worshiped the ground that they walked on and stuff.
Yeah.
Cravante lived on the west side. He had a car. He used to drive a Monte Carlo to Centennial. Yeah.
So who got it now? Is it outside of Gorman? Is it Liberty?
That what?
Like all the good players.
I think
Court
our
Nava good
review.
too.
Our review.
Are you good?
You think it's
Our view? Oh.
yeah, their football was decent. Liberty got all the Samoans, Arborview, us, and then there's some like the charter schools who are up and coming, but for the most part, it's St. Fort. Foothill's actually pretty decent too.
I heard Slam was good. Slam Academy.
Slam's good in wrestling.
Oh, wrestling.
You know who the wrestling coach is, right?
I heard Abrams.
Abrams.
That's
Coach Abrams?
crazy word.
Abrams over
I
there.
heard Slam is phenomenal.
What about that other school that
Sloan?
yeah,
They fired too.
Sloan
yeah.
Canyon.
yeah.
They're getting all the polys,
Okay.
and because they're a charter school, you can
Yeah,
apply.
you could kind of
and-
yep.
Yeah, so that's what's happening with that.
I think that's like the magnitude of like just football. I mean, sports period, like all over. They like the public schools used to be the shit, and then now it's like
Everybody's charter
is
school.
charter school and private school.
Yep.
Like because you know Norbine, you know,
My pop school. Normal.
yeah, he I hate Norbine. They kept on getting violations because they were
yeah.
Oh, I
kids
know
from out
last
here,
season.
and you know,
Yeah,
Gone.
whole season
that.
gone.
Dang.
Found out they had like the kids from Vegas, Texas.
it's a lot of that going on out here. Like I know it was a whole group of kids who left and went to St. Bonaventure.
Yeah, yep,
Like,
yeah,
how that happened?
yeah. I was like, damn, like these schools got money, like they,
They got
Yeah,
like
What's going on with this whole? I seen what's his name, AJ DeBanza, the basketball player from BYU.
BYU.
I heard him doing an interview talking about he reclassed, and he was like, "Yeah, so my second 8th grade year."
Yeah, that's really big right
Yeah.
now.
It's
I
huge,
I
bro.
saw that. You want to talk
It's
about that,
huge.
Terrence?
And you just openly talking about it? You
Oh, no,
just
that's
played
good.
8th
That's
grade
cool now.
twice?
It's really big now.
well, see, you know,
The hell?
back in the day, like a lot of like the rich schools, they were reclassify their kids, but nobody knew about it. It wasn't
Yeah.
popular because, like you know,
Jimmy Clausen.
yeah, like it was a lot of them that was reclassified,
big
but we
time.
didn't
You know
know.
about it.
You know, it was like, oh, they need maturity and shit.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
And
Shabazz.
Yep.
That's wild.
That's your first grade twice or
now
eighth
it's
grade
just,
twice.
nobody's not even.
I'm not doing eighth grade twice. Yeah, I'd rather just get on in the
I'm back there, you
beginning.
can talk about it. You got held back, stupid. Now it's like a badge of honor. Yeah, held back.
Yeah, my second 8th grade year, we played so and so.
Yeah.
We went to the tournament and I dominated them. You better, fool. What you mean?
They've been down south forever.
I was like, shit, like I was ready to get out. You know what I'm saying? So like, like I understand. Like somebody broke it down to me, and I kind of get it. But my logic has always been, well, won't you play up and try to get better? Yeah, because I played up my whole life, and that's what made me better. So by the time I'm touching like the Samoan pause, the Samoans, you know what I'm saying? Because like, all right, so in Carson, so the school that I went to is called Curtis, right? In middle school, like that was like the nigga shit, nigga. You know, it's like that's how it was, like, and so like people used to be scared to go to Curtis, and so on the other side, our rival school had all the Polynesians, so it was just like literally just like streets that separated it or whatever. So it would always be like a rivalry, right? So by the time we got to high school, like half of us went to Carson, half of us went to Banning, and like that's like when you get to high school, like it was frowned upon to play freshmen. So like they was like, you play freshman, you suck ass. You know what I'm saying?
Play freshman. We was called freshman team.
Our freshman team was fire.
Yeah, like out there, like the freshmen was for like the weaklings and stuff.
Damn.
It's to the point where like a lot of schools stopped having like a freshman team or whatever, or they called it a B team because like they're like
I think I played with some of the polys who went to Carson.
Yeah, we had a lot.
The Malays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and they had they found super bloods too.
Super.
Yeah.
I played with them at Cal. So my freshman year, that was the first time I ever saw like the polys who like talked like us and like I'm like, bro, they saw y'all get down in Cali.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when I say they get down and when I say they can drink, boy. Man, so you remember where my freshman dorm was, right? We had the big parking lot outside. After the tailgate, all the polys used to stand in a circle, and it'd probably be about like 7 or 8 of them. Each of them have a bottle, and they just drink. And then it's your turn. I'll take that bottle. I'm gonna take this bottle. Drink. You take that bottle, and they would just do that the whole night until it was done. But yeah, it was I think it was Norris Malele.
Bro, they whole family. One went to Cal. One went to he was supposed to go to SC. And then like I forgot what had probably grades or something like that. Like, and then they had like a cousin that like was like the best one, but like he was like
life.
Yeah. And so but he was like big. I'm talking about a freshman. Like he didn't go. He went to a rival school, whatever, but he was like 6'5", freshman, like 360. Starting varsity all 4 years.
I need him on my team.
But barely eligible. He's one of those ones that was barely eligible. You know how we used to do it back then. Like if you didn't have the grades in high school, if you just made the eligibility, you go to Harbor College, El Camino, one of the junior colleges, play 1 year.
Yep.
You're passed on, to college or like D1, D2, whatever. Right. But that was used to be the game because half of it was like not me, of course, but that was a grade A. No,
it's different now.
Yeah,
it's different.
But now you get 2 years, so your JUCO years don't count no more. So the whole
I heard about
the whole holding kids back don't make sense no more because now you can go from high school to JUCO. Those 2 years you got JUCO don't count against your clock no more. So I think it might change.
Y'all heard about that father son playing college football?
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah. I read that article. That's crazy. That's kind of
had some years of eligibility left. He said LeBron and Bronny what? He's about to
get
on the football field.
I mean, technically, shit. If you think about it, if you go, let's say you bounce back, right, and you only play 1 year. Let's say you play at like, it's not Dixie State no more. What's it called?
Utah Tech.
Utah Tech, right? And then you get bounced back to junior college, play like 2 years at junior college, stop playing, right, for like 10 years.
You got eligibility.
left. Yep. Come back looking like Tukey and shit, playing linebacker.
Big as shit.
Yeah.
But they got to honor that though. Mm-hmm. They have to because he still got eligibility.
See, I'm done.
Yeah. But so that domino affects like all the kids coming out of high school. If you think about it, like if you are a 2-star, a 1-star, even most 3-stars, like you're not going to like a big school unless you got connections, unless grades and shit like that, or unless you just play other sports and you know what I mean. So like I got a kid, he went to Gorman. His name is Malik, like blazing fast. He go to Cal State Fullerton, and like dog, like you know, he's tall. He's like the prototype. He's like 6'3", 6'4". Like his I think I seen his article. He runs like a 10. I think he ran like a 10.8 or something like that in 100. And like he was just always fast. Like his dad. Shout out to Benny. I used to coach with him like 15 years ago, and he just always had like this track program out here. And all his kids, his last son went to Art Review. He was a dog too. And I think he go to like San Bernardino College now and shit. But like he was a dog, and now he go to San Bernardino College. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but it's crazy because like 10 years ago he would at least got to maybe like an Adams State or something. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they handpicking the junior college kids, and then just bringing them up to the D2. They taking the D2 kids. Oh yeah, he's matured. Okay, we put.
Yeah, they high school. Come out of high school, you gotta be really ready and mature. Come out of high school,
and it's a lack of respect for Vegas though. So I know, like for me, as like I'm real big on like the recruiting aspect. I'm on Twitter all day trying to help my kids get noticed and stuff. And Vegas is Nevada in itself is called a fly-by state. So everybody will fly by us to get to Cali, to get to Arizona, to get to wherever. And I remember I had a player. I reached out to
even with Gorman being here.
Everybody thinks about Gorman.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
But they don't respect high school football in Vegas because all they think about is Gorman. That's it. But I had a coach in Texas. He was like, Coach, I really like your player. Like, he's a dude. And he said, but if my head coach will be mad if I got him over a kid from LA or Texas.
Yeah.
Just because the kid's in Vegas, they was like, yeah, I'm not gonna take him. Even though he's good. It's terrible. But
how many teams does Gorman play in their schedule from Vegas?
Typically about like 4 or 5, depending on what their conference is.
Does that help get people exposure? Like if they ball out versus
Gorman?
Oh yeah, you know they get those primetime games.
TV.
So, and that's why a few of my boys got offers and stuff and getting recruited because how we played against Gorman last season.
Faith Lutheran don't got it?
Not like they used to.
No. Okay.
Yeah, they had baseball. Yeah, they're solid. But football, they had 2 kids signed this year. But that's kind of down from where Faith Lutheran has always been.
Who's recruiting Bray? I know it's one of these schools trying to.
Baylor's reaching out.
No, I mean high school.
Huh?
High school first.
High school's
who's trying to get him?
I think,
or if you can say, I don't want.
Lake Mead Christian. I think that school.
That's Modern East now.
No, it's not.
Lake
Mead Academy.
Where that?
Yeah, that.
It's
Lake Mead. It's like southeast.
Way
out there. Coached by the name of Josh Johnson. He was in the league. He was a pitcher. And then he had a chance for Gorman, but their club ball coach, he pissed him off by saying he don't want to go to Gorman. So
he can just come to Centennial.
So yeah.
How come Bray don't want to go to Gorman?
The hype probably. The hype and everybody's going there, you know.
Okay.
So he was like,
no, blaze his own trail.
Yeah. You know.
First of all, Bray gonna be good regardless, wherever he go.
I already know that. I know it's a bunch of high school coaches on his head trying to get him to their school right now.
And then what's his name?
And what grade?
Mojave. Gerald won bad.
What grade is he in?
He's a sophomore. You know, sophomore. He's about 6'5", 205.
Where he go to school at?
He's at Arbor.
Arbor. Oh yeah, Arbor.
Well,
and Baylor on him? That's dope.
Yeah.
You know,
they're reaching out, want to see him. So
shit, NIL is a thing in high school. Yeah. NIL is a thing in high school. Fucking I know I'm not gonna mention names or I'm not gonna mention the school, but they paid for this parent to come from a different state. I can't say the state because then I'll give it up a little bit, but come from a different state, which they brought in their whole family gave him, and it's not Gorman neither. And they gave the mom a job wherever. Actually, the mom worked with me. Like they got pulled like that. They know like our, you know, and my job, it's about like 500 polys that work there, and she moved her whole family out. Her son's a dog, like dog, and they like kind of.
What's the sport?
He's football.
Football?
Yeah, he's a linebacker. Like he's a dog.
Look, you saying too much, man. You saying too much.
Well, it's a couple dog like I
can narrow it down to a few schools.
Yeah, they got bread. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to compete. And I'm like, I see it, but I've been seeing it before. Like I said, like the Norbons and all these schools and shit. Like,
is there anybody got NIL money in high school out here?
Out here?
Yeah.
Not that I know of. I know of a few players who have agents already though, because it's a player out here who actually has my agent.
Oh yeah,
let's go. Like, how does that make you feel though? Like, you like 16, 17 with my agent.
Yeah, like it made me feel like what the fuck? What is going on? At least. It's weird because we didn't grow up in that, but at least I know that he gonna be taken care of.
Yeah.
Just because like that dude who's my agent, like he was solid.
Okay.
Like he's solid. Like he came to a few of my games, like to watch and stuff this year, and he still hits me up because he lives out here, and so like he gonna be taken care of.
It's kind of like, remember Tate Martell? Like that was like really the first kid that we knew about that was like. I mean, his family was like it was like taken care of, but you on a Netflix show, you doing all this, yeah, yeah, man. Like I really wanted to play like Vegas teams and stuff, cause like
it wasn't big when we was coming up though.
Yeah, like the biggest school I knew, Gorman sent me. I don't know how they knew that I was moving to Vegas, but they was sending me like tapes, like to come to Gorman. But this is when Gorman was still at the old campus, and like they wasn't that good. Like they was cool, but like, but they were like sending me like tapes in California, like, and my mom was like, I was moving to Vegas, like this is before the internet, stuff like that, and the school that we really knew about at that time was Vegas. We knew kind of Cimarron because like Cimarron sometimes they'll come down for the passing league.
Okay.
I met some dudes from Cheyenne when I came up here because I was supposed to go to Western originally, and but that's when Philip Hayne was there. He was
Phil,
yeah.
Oh, and Reggie,
yeah, they was cool,
Reggie Bullock.
That was overtime, I think.
Yeah, overtime
Still beat him.
Yeah, they was cool, but I actually went. I don't know if y'all played. It might have been 06, so 05. So y'all had to be playing. So I went to one of y'all games. Didn't even know y'all. That's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah, because I came out here. My uncle, he lived out here, so he used to throw a lot of tournaments and stuff. He worked at Southwest too, but he lived out here 1 year and went to Chaparral, so he know a lot of people around Vegas and stuff. But this is like in the 90s. So I came out here. He was throwing a tournament like for the job or whatever. So we ended up going. I think y'all played.
Palo?
It might have been Palo.
Palo.
But y'all won. Y'all dogged them too.
No, it wasn't Palo.
Yeah.
It wasn't Palo. Show.
I can't remember, but I remember y'all were in like a wing tee, right?
No.
Yeah.
Stupid offense. Hate that offense.
I used to be like, I was like, why is this is this Vegas football? Why they run a wing tee?
Now our sophomore year, we ain't run that. Our sophomore year, that was when we had Torrey and Jarrell, and oh my gosh, that team was so good.
What about Mojave back then? Was Mojave good?
No, that's horrible.
No, it was somebody that I knew that went to Mojave. They were Lomax.
No, Jamal.
Okay, what school? They went to Vegas. Okay,
yeah. Magic. Yeah, Magic went to Vegas. We played with Magic from the time we was little all the way up till they went to Vegas.
So did y'all play like Pop Warner and all that stuff together?
NYFL.
We did.
They did. They were sorry though.
Hey,
can you stop it, please?
Nope.
Can you stop, please? Stop it.
So 98 or NYFL started? NYFL or 97? So Pop Warner was out here before. There's the only league out here, right? But they had a weight limit. So I was the heavy guy. So if at my weight, I had to play with like the 5th, 6th grades. I was only in 1st, 2nd grade. And when YFL started, and you can play with your grade, you can play with your age. But if you was heavy, you put X on your helmet. So we had real linemen. I was a real lineman, real big running backs. And Pop Warner and them had a little bitty ass kid. So we played them. We'd have beat the shit out of them. It was like 10 pounds. He was 120 pounds. We'd whoop their ass.
So what Pop Warner team was you with?
Wolverines. That was a good team.
And you played too, Pop Warner?
Yeah, Green Machine and Jaguars.
Oh, Green Machine was good. Yeah, I remember the Green Machine. Like,
y'all had little dudes.
Little motherfuckers. Oh,
what about the Warriors when y'all was playing? Like did they have Warriors back then? It was like this.
Warriors?
They had a lot of Polynesians on them.
Oh, you talking about the Island Warriors? That was fire. That was NYFL.
Okay.
Well, actually,
that was after us though.
Yeah, it was after us.
Okay, so
that was after us.
I wish we would have came out here and played y'all.
Yeah, we was cold, bro.
We would have dogged y'all.
Nah,
for sure.
No, when we used to play them Cali teams in like the little
and Nationals.
the Nationals.
Nationals.
See, I played the sorry Cali teams.
No.
Let me tell you something. Hold on.
They was good. No, they was good.
Hold on.
I think Carson Cowboy. That was fire.
See, we would have dogged.
They was good.
I was a Carson. Look,
It was good, bro.
Look who you had to stand up against. Altron Werner, right?
Okay.
Lead.
Okay.
Mike Evans, dog.
Yeah.
Remember,
Altron was a dog.
Yeah, like dog. Like I went to school, everything with him, except high school. But Mike Evans, dog. His dad was our defensive coordinator. Man, look, they had the headsets before. You know what I'm saying? They thought they was NFL coaches.
Nah, we had the bar.
We was
fucking bar.
man. Look, we were sponsored by Reeboks at the time.
Oh yeah, no.
We was hard.
We had jerseys fire though.
Rodale.
That's who we had.
Romans is rocking, wobbly.
Yeah, hey.
But Vegas was always behind though, man. Vegas is always behind California. California be so much like more advanced than we are. It'd take us like 15, 20 years to catch up to California and what they do.
Yeah,
so like all the 7-on-7 tournaments and stuff. Like we didn't do 7-on-7
not one time.
when we was in high school. But then people be like, "Yeah, we had this tournament, we did this." And I'm like, we didn't do none of that.
Yeah, we had the 7-on-7 when I was in high school.
League, though? What was passing league with sevens? No,
We had a passing
I
league.
don't remember who passed the
I
ball.
remember doing that.
Passing
we
league.
had passing league.
Who's passing the ball?
Not with CA.
He wasn't throwing the ball or
We had
Quentin.
passing
Double
league, I
wing
think.
toss. Let me go
Yeah,
block.
wasn't throwing the
I
ball.
forget what school we did it at. I remember because that was a highlight of my high school. I remember that my senior year. We had passing league. I don't remember where it was at. I think it was at Desert Pines or Vegas or something.
I wouldn't.
We had passing league.
He didn't pass the ball, so I don't remember.
Yeah, like that was big when.
He passed the ball
I was a quarterback. I didn't remember.
here and there.
Samario is take a streak. He'll catch it.
I still threw for 800.
Yeah, Samario's dimes. But that wasn't our thing. He know that's not our. That wasn't our thing. He wasn't
Yeah,
doing
passing
that.
league used to be the funny, and 7-on-7 used to be the funnest shit ever. Especially because a lot of times you'll go up against these schools that you know that you were going to play them in the season, like you just knew. So we was like, all right, we gonna dog them in passing league because it's like so. Passing league is like playing flag without the flag. It was like 8 or 9 guys out there. Yeah, it's like 7-on-7, but like
It's touch.
yeah, and you had your linebackers, you had your skills. It was skills and linebackers, shit like that. And but this is when Long Beach Poly used to be like the mecca. You know what I'm saying?
It was crazy.
You didn't want to play them. Like I'm glad I didn't have to play them. Carson didn't start playing them till like after I left. I was glad because we would have got dogged. Like
It was crazy. They ain't that good no more though, huh?
they cool.
They all right.
They're cool. They're
cool.
They're not what they used to be.
Nah, they're damn sure not what they used to be.
When they had D-Jack.
Oh my God! Look, like human. Look, they had him, Mercedes Lewis.
He's still in the league.
Is he?
Yes.
Their quarterback
Yes.
was fire. He was like this Polynesian dude. He could throw. I forgot where he went.
They had Herschel Dennis.
Herschel Dennis was the truth. You remember he was the starting running back for SC
Before Reggie.
Yeah, he just kept on getting hurt.
Damn.
Herschel was a dude.
Dog, like he was like the best kid, one of the best kids in the country.
Just kept getting hurt.
He just kept on getting hurt.
That sucks.
He coaches in Washington now, I think.
That fucking
But so we had this one school called TAB. Their school was built like a university, like it looked like a college.
That's where Steve Smith went.
Yeah, they were rich. Like that was a rich school. And they had this one kid named Jameer Holland, boy. When I say that
listen.
motherfucker was fast, boy.
Hey.
Fastest in the nation.
Yeah.
What are you playing?
What did Jameer play?
Receiver, DB.
Listen.
He wasn't faster than Paris.
Oh my
Just
God.
saying.
Paris fast.
Hey, nah, Jameer.
Jameer was the fastest in the nation.
Jameer was fast, bro.
Faster than Paris?
Yes. Jameer was like Jeff Demps, Javid Best, fast.
Look, he was so fast that he had a scholarship to SC for track and football. Then he wanted to transfer to Oregon. I think in his 40 when we were a kid, I mean, like when he was like a grade up for me, he ran like I think his junior year he ran like a 10.9.
That's fast, bro.
Yeah, he was fast, bro.
Yeah, he's in the Olympics now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he was
I look it up.
Yeah, he was fast.
like we played him and like so he's not even hitting full stride and that's our DB and he's like right here. Like they just kept on dropping dimes on him. Like and he wasn't even at like
Speed
burner
kills.
speed. Yeah, he was so
kills.
fast. But like, you know, he decided to go the track route rather than the football route. But that's when Oregon was like really Oregon, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
All the get ups. Yeah. Any kind of young kid going to Oregon for a visit, bro. I don't know how kids even leave. They probably just it's signing right there and they saw the new Jordan, they see all the Nike stuff.
Nike.
Yeah, you ain't leaving, bro. Any kid to go, if you get the kid to come to Oregon for a visit, they probably got 95% rate.
Yeah, they got your jersey, like custom jerseys.
All 20 of them.
Yeah, that's cold.
Crazy
So
work.
I was watching y'all last podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you told a story about you getting hemmed up at Rehab, right?
No, I didn't help the shit. Oh yeah,
you did get
yeah, I did.
You want to know why I know? Because I remember that. I remember that incident very vividly. I worked at Rehab at the time, and so
Oh shit! See, you probably seen my brother going.
I seen both of you guys because
It was a great time.
no, because all right, so y'all had a cabana, right? And it next to y'all cabana, it was another cabana that was. I don't know if y'all knew it or not. They were competing because I was doing that section.
Okay.
So they were having bottle wars with y'all.
Really? Well,
That's how it went down. It was Memorial Day weekend. I think it was it Diddy there? No. It was
I don't remember.
It was Kim Kardashian there. It was Kim Kardashian. It was like Nelly and it was some other people. I remember because you wind up being in that festival hall, not that festival hall, but you know when you come down and you come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where you got hemmed up at.
That's
I'll never forget.
crazy,
You want to know how I know? Because I had to stand by with the dude that your brother was gonna fight. Like I said, I didn't know you know, for a can of paint.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had to stand by
the
with him.
fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know that we had to stand by with him because, like they were doing Metro was doing their investigation, or whatever. But when Metro does an investigation at the time, we had to do an investigation too. We got a jail cell in there. We had a jail cell in there, or whatever. So like, we had to stand by with him, and you know, like he was trying to act hard, and yeah. But I remember seeing you.
Bro, what?
But I thought
Put
you
your
were
boy in the
fighting.
boot? Yeah.
I thought that you got into a fight because that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
You know, from our point of view, I never forget. I had the baby blue shirt on, and khaki shorts. Me and my best friend. My best friend was the one that assisted Metro with you.
That's wild, bro.
That was a great day.
It was.
That shit
Until
was
it
packed at
wasn't.
capacity. We almost got shut down that day too.
That was the last year we had.
Yeah, because the fire marshal came and then he was like, "You guys are hitting capacity, or whatever." And like we had to turn Nipsey Hussle away and all that. He was high as shit and everything. Yeah, yeah, we had to turn him away because we were at capacity, and he came through the Cabana line, and they were just high as shit. So like, you know, this is like full Cripnessy. This is not like
This ain't enlightened.
I remember that shit very vividly. You know,
That's crazy, bro.
And my best friend, I would call him like my best friend Eric.
That's crazy.
He remembered that.
It was great until it wasn't. God, it ended so badly.
But how was it like? How was that party like? Because
Whatever. We
I'm only look. So I had to watch you guys, so I don't know exactly how it is. I had it's day beds, cabanas, boom. I had like 6 cabanas that I had to watch.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm hustling, so I'm getting tips and shit. And it was like this one cabana, like 3 cabanas down. Like this one girl, she was doing some wild shit in the cabana and shit. So Like they was like they had like a bottle and they was like fucking with the bottle.
God damn.
Yeah.
And so then it was another fight. So I had to leave that section because it was another fight. You know, up top where that breed pool is at. Like it's like the crossroads where you come down for rehab.
God.
And I guess they said that they gave somebody some money to go with a day bed with them, but they was over the limit. So they ended up fighting the person that they gave the money to. It wound up being a big ass fight. Yeah.
Ain't no fighting at rehab, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I was in
Oh, like rehab,
So
I could do a whole podcast series on shit
That's my first time going. It was rocking.
Yeah,
That
it
was last
packed.
year. That was the last year of rehab.
Yeah, it was like dick to ass.
That's crazy.
It was like you could barely walk around. Like
That's why we stayed in the
crazy
cabin.
metaphor, bro. Wow.
Yeah.
You could say sardines.
nah, it was dick to ass.
Act like fucking, you know what I mean?
Shoulders.
Bro, it's shoulders, a dick to ass. Whoa there.
So I pause.
Yeah, you've been on some wild shit, bro.
So like that was you say it was your first time?
Yeah, first time.
And it's because you got drafted, right?
That was
That was a rookie year. You got drafted, yeah.
that was my second year.
You sure?
That was my second year because Lace was there. And Lace and I we weren't together after my rookie year. We got together
Your second year?
second year.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember Lace was there. I remember that.
Yeah, because my homegirl Sam and Frank and all them was there too.
Yeah, it was other people there too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of my friends from college was there.
Yeah. I'll talk about that later. I remember that. Yeah.
Where you saying that?
Nope.
That was the Ciroc days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Ciroc days. You know when so I'm gonna tell you this how marketing goes at the casino. So whenever they call it, well, they don't say it, but this is what they really want to say. So I'm gonna say what they really want to say. The nigga holidays, your Memorial Day, Labor Day, what they'll do on the loading docks. So those weekends they'll order extra cases of Ciroc and Hennessy, only Ciroc and Hennessy, because that's what they know that people are buying. So they'll have pallets waiting for other Cirocs and Hennessy. So what happens is, okay, you got league, there's somebody else from the league, so they know they're betting on them having bottle wars, right? So
And the wars with nobody.
so once they see, let's say you got Brandon Marshall next to y'all, right? Or let's say you got let's say Ron Artez. I'm just throwing out names, right? If they see that you order one bottle, they're going to order two because they have to impress everybody around them.
Lame.
So let's say your minimum is what?
That's what that.
Let's say the minimum is like 2,500, right? If the minimum is 2,500, then they know that you're going to go well over your minimum because now you're having bottle rewards with these people next to you because what comes with the bottles, women. What else comes with? You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm not.
so
As soon as we hit
so
that,
they're betting on that. Yeah,
That's so lame.
Crazy.
yeah,
So fucking lame.
and that's the days when all the scammers used to have money too. They used to run the credit card shit.
I was in jail with those cameras when what happened at rehab. a couple of cameras there.
Yeah,
Fake credit
it
cards.
was the pimps and the scammers. Yeah,
I was real close with a scammer.
Yeah,
Yeah, very
I was too.
real close.
Gas
Y'all
and
know
shit.
who he is. Y'all know the scammer.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? I'll tell y'all off camera.
Yeah.
Y'all know who he
Okay,
is.
I was about yeah.
how long have you been a vegan?
What year is this? 2026?
Yeah,
Ooh, June 4th will be 12 years.
damn, that's a long time.
The power of willful ignorance cannot be overstated.
I told somebody this the other day. You know, I talk a little shit, whatever. I said, no, actually, I told Tatone. I said, we was talking about barbecue or some shit. I said, I don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit I don't eat, but I don't eat pork, right? He's like, why you don't eat pork? You know, that's what we grew up on. I said, can you pour bacon grease down the sink? He said, I never thought about that. Nah. I said, what happens? It clogs your pipes. I mean, he said, we got acid in our bodies though. I said, but yeah, when all that shit, you know, fucking overloads the shit that's supposed to break it down, what happens? And, you know, it clogs everything. Arteries. That's why, you know, people be having like high blood pressure, you know, diabetes, stuff like that, which is all reversible, but they don't tell you that, but you know, it's stuff that if they said it used to be slave food, slaves used to eat shit like whatever. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like what makes me want slave food?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't even, that never impressed me. Like you know, like so when people say that, I'm like, no, I'm no fucking slave fool. You know, that's just been me.
No, I get where you come from. I get where you come from. I think it's growing up with it and having it all the time. People get so not accustomed to it, but it's so comfortable with it. Like, it's comfort. I miss comforting. That's what's called comfort food because it's
Sunday dinner.
Yeah, you see your grandma making it, so it's comfortable. Like you can lay there, and it's good.
It is good. It is good.
It's good. I ain't eating no pig ears or pig feet. I did eat chitlins though. I ain't gonna lie.
You're a scum.
I know. I used to clean them. My mom's. I do a bucket.
That's why you was a lineman.
Pig feet. I eat chitlins.
You know, I bet you your pores used to stink. like you could just scumbag of the war. Like you're too young to be eating fucking
your hair didn't
chitlins.
grow. So the back of your head didn't grow.
Feel some chitlins, bro. Now no more. I'm fucking chitlins.
I bet you was one of those musty ass kids.
Nah, hell nah. You got me fucked up. I stayed deodorant, packed that shit up, but back in the day, I used to go crazy.
Chitlins?
Chitlins.
Chitlins,
3-puffs.
Did you eat them? You ate them with hot sauce
Lengua.
or just naked?
Nah, that's crazy. That's
I said
diabolical.
lengua. So what you think, you Puerto Rican or something?
Bro,
Nah,
he swear he
Dominican, bros.
He think he Dominican.
I'm Dominican on the weekends.
Me too.
No. You just a freaky boy.
That's true. That's true.
You man.
That's true.
Okay, so all right, going back to y'all podcast. What made y'all start the podcast?
Shit, what y'all mean? You know. Well, no, honestly, bro, it's
Guy.
we we love cigars, right? Talk about cigars. And then when we go to have our cigar sessions, us four, we get into like a talk that is like so organic but so deep. It cuts past surface level. It's not about sports, and it goes to like what we feel, like how we feel as men. Do we feel comfortable? Are we confident with ourselves? It got so deep. It's so deep. It got so deep. It was like, bro, I thought in my head, I was like, bro, we gotta. It's people. Everybody in the world feel the way we feeling and can have the same feeling we're feeling, but they have no outlet. They have nobody they feel can be comfortable saying this in front of. I said we should put this on tape, and
I think you had mentioned it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I really started, I said a couple times before I really like put some
Before it actually
forward.
made it out the group chat.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
As there normally a lot of shit stays in the group chat.
Yeah, for real. But this one's like heavy on because we all got so many scars. We've put band-aids on and just keep going because as men, you know, shit, we keep going. You know, as the man, you can't. It's frowned upon to be vulnerable and emotional. So by us talking about stuff like that and letting stuff out, I feel like some people need to hear that and see that. Us especially black men, we to see like, hey man, it's okay to be human. You know what I mean? It's okay to show that you bleed. It's okay. That's called growth. That's called being secure within yourself and being a man and not a male. You know what I'm saying?
To piggyback, I keep on referencing you guys' podcast, but I mean I watch it, so
Thank
appreciate that.
you. Thank you.
So
Appreciate that, bro.
you know, you guys have had a thing, and you talked about it on multiple podcasts, but like where you talk about like masculinity, right? Mm-hmm. And you guys all touched on it, say your piece or whatever, and I kind of identify with Snug's piece more because I like kind of like what he said. I mean, all y'all's is good, right?
Yeah.
But like what he said, it was like shit. Okay, like my ears speaking, you know, sound like some shit. But
serious about
but like a lot of men, they don't talk about that kind of stuff, you know, because we kind of live in a world where like it's clickbait and viral moments and shit like that, and you know, that's what I kind of, after like 3 renditions of this podcast, maybe even 4, that's what I kind of talk about is like either building yourself up as a man, like masculine shit, but we talk about the dating marketplace for men, like, so you got to always build yourself up or whatever. We touch on women, but we also touch on entrepreneurship and or like highlight things that people are doing shit just in the community, around the world, whatever. And it's dope that you guys are doing that, because like a lot of guys, they'll talk about certain things, but like it's like kind of cliche. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of like it's not nuanced and stuff. Right. So like, you know, you guys, every viewer, it's kind of good that you guys are not all the same, because every person that watches you guys' podcast can actually take from somebody. Like for example, like Sean, he said on the thing, he said, well, I don't look at shit as masculine. I look at it like this. I'm living in the now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm living in the now. I'm not worried about, building this legacy? I'm not worried about I'm living in the now, taking care of what I got to take care of. And then like his balance of his house, same thing with DJ, like the balance of your household and stuff. Are y'all all married?
Yep.
Oh shit, fuck. All right. How is that? How's the balance? Because like for years, I mean, I'm a dater. Like I love, if I'm with a woman, like, she gonna get that aspect, but like
Playboy.
Yeah, I was that, and I didn't really believe in marriage.
Okay.
I still kind of don't to a degree. I would get married. I've been engaged before, but like I never believed in marriage like that because it's like shit. I seen a lot of failed marriage. And I started doing I'm a business guy, so I started doing the numbers in my head. I'm like, shit.
Analytics, don't do that.
Yeah,
you got your heart broke. Keep it real.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got my heart broke. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, when you got engaged, you believed in marriage, no?
No, not really.
Damn.
How did you get?
So at the time I didn't believe in marriage, but I believed that she was the right one for me. So like I could meet her halfway. So like I'm all for compromise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I believe if I ever do get married, I'm not saying I would never get married because I'm open to it. But if I ever get married, it's only one time. It's like death doers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it the practice of being married, like going through the steps of having the ceremony and going to this and this, like, because I know some people say like they don't.
That paperwork.
It's the paperwork. They don't feel like they have to get married to be committed to that person.
Yeah.
Or say
it's pretty much that. Because think about it like this. For me, obviously you guys are married, so I could put you on my life insurance. I could put you on my IRA. I could put you on my living trust. I could put you on my health benefits. I could put you on my flight benefits. I could put you on a lot of different things. So for me, like, what do I need to sign this paper for? But, like I said earlier, like my values are more conservative. So like I believe in a lot of traditional shit, right? I just don't believe in, I'm more of a person that like, I got to weigh out, everything I look at in business aspects. Okay. So, I weigh it out. I'm like, okay, well, I always weigh certain things out and certain people. And I know I study human behavior. I read a lot of books and I study a lot of different human behaviors. And I understand the aspect of people change, so most of the time, and I'm not putting no knock on the women or whatever, but most of the time they hit that cycle where they go through their change. Most of the time, like once we're comfortable and once we're practical, we in it, you know what I'm saying? And then they kind of do their thing and we do too. Sometimes we fuck up, we get too comfortable and we lack on things that we should be doing, or we think that, okay, how I got her, this is how I'm gonna keep her, right. And I don't have to do nothing, I don't have to date her no more, right? And well, a lot of cases I grew up with a lot of women, and a lot of cases that I've seen, whether my family members, my mom's friends, my mom.
Sorry.
Like I seen a lot of different things where it'd be like, okay, at year 7 to 10, they had a thing where they kind of had
get rocky.
They kind of hit a switch where they want to. Now they want to do this, and this, and that, and and I'm like, okay, that's cool. We could grow, but like now you're doing the full 360, and you might want something else, especially during the internet time and stuff like that, and I'm a big firm believer in. I don't believe in feminism. Like I don't celebrate it. I think that's. I think we both need each other. But I think like feminism is like the worst thing that could happen to a woman. Like
what you mean by that?
Like I think if you get indoctored by feminism, like the feminist practice, first off, if I go back, like a lot of that was never for a lot of women of color, right?
Interesting. And for you to have that outlook growing up with women.
Yeah, like no, I don't believe in that shit because like I think the feminist movement got hijacked.
What is feminism?
Feminism, I believe in feminine women. Let me say that. Let me put that out there. But feminism is like the movement. Their movement is like
the Me Too clause type thing.
No, it's like they're independent. Is all about the woman. I could do it all by myself. I don't need no help. I'm going to try to be this top earner. Like that's the movement. All right. Right. So I don't believe in the feminist movement. You know what I'm saying? Because it started off as one thing, got hijacked. Like everything. Like the Me Too movement it started off as one thing, got hijacked by other women, and you know what I'm saying.
I thought feminists was all about equal rights, women being treated equally.
That's how it kind of started off in a way, but then it started being like, okay, well, we need to be treated equal, but now I could do all by myself. I'm independent. I'm an independent woman. You know, they listen
all
to
by myself started back in. They started flooded in our communities with drugs, and then I think the 13th Amendment got started, something like that, when they was flooding the jails with black men, and they started having Social Security and food stamps, and the women. That's when I could do all by myself. They ain't need us no more. They needed men. They took out. What they wanted to do was take the black strong men out the household. That's a fact. And it started creating single parents, single households, and it started breaking the community down. I start Reaganomics type thing.
So
COINTELPRO.
It's called like break it or something like that.
I can't remember, but definitely the war on drugs, whatever. That was created.
I think that women are special. I think that men are special. I think that, you know, I think I'm a firm believer we're better together, right? But at the same time, like I don't look at it as equals. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at a woman as equal as me, and I don't look at, you know, me as equal as them. I think that they have their own sort, like sometimes it's like a sliding scale. Like, so I believe that in certain aspects, they're like well, like up here beyond me, right? And then certain aspects,
I gotta look up what feminism is.
yeah. And so,
Because I have a daughter, so
yeah.
You
So
kind of like, hold on now.
I believe in feminine women.
Well,
Like
yeah.
I will only date a woman if she's feminine. Like I don't need
You mean like passive or like submissive?
see, I think some people tie in submissiveness to femininity. And that was
That's a lot of passive men.
Yeah.
A feminist is
It
an
is.
advocate. A feminist is an advocate of women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes. What's wrong with
Say it again.
that?
Say it again.
that's what it's,
A feminist is an advocate of women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes.
I think what he's saying is it started off as that,
Yeah.
and then it turned to the independent woman. So the definition
hijacked.
of it got misconstrued. It's not, the movement is not what it's supposed to be.
Like entitlement, the negative connotation. That's what he's saying.
it's kind of like
connotation.
the
But
The
that doesn't
negative
mean
connotation
that
is
doesn't
like
mean you can't support what it's supposed to be.
I support you being the best you. I support you being
You support women having equal rights?
I mean, they have equal rights.
Come on, dog.
What rights
mean
do
by
they have
that?
equal?
I mean, I think
This is what I love about podcasts.
No, I think it's a known fact that in the workplace, I don't know the exact numbers, but women don't earn like men earn.
Where
And
in what workplace in today's time?
Anywhere.
You can say black.
Anywhere.
I think
Don't either though.
okay. So I think that in today's time, the wage gap is a total myth. Because actually women out earn men in today's time. And a lot of times if we have the wage gap argument, it's because women pick careers.
They're more educated.
Yeah. So women are way more educated, but they pick careers a lot of times that is not as highly structured. But if we go to the same work atmospheres, most of the time women kind of earn the same, or the guy would outperform them because he takes less days off. Because, you know, most of the time, a lot of times he's a head of household and stuff like that. So he's going to argue for his raise rather than accept what they're giving him type deal. Not all the time. I'm saying something.
Yeah, I don't.
And so,
agree.
so women are more educated than us. And I will go as far as, if you look at blackstatistics.com, women actually have the most degrees up into a master's. So up into a master's, black women hold the most degrees.
I actually saw that the other day.
Yeah. Now, if you say what their degrees in, a lot of their degrees is in bullshit. But like,
What do you mean by bullshit?
like so a lot of degrees. I'm a firm believer in a lot of degrees. Like you don't need to go to school for. So like a lot of times, like for example, like. All right, I'll say it like this. A lot of degrees, you will never out earn what you pay for that degree. Okay. Right? So it's just, so instead of going to college for that, you could go to a trade school for something. Right? So a lot of times women go to school because either it's paid for or they want to go, but a lot of times I don't even know what they want to major in. They just going just to go, right?
That's everybody that goes to college.
But women go more than us. Most on average, women hold more degrees. Like more guys go to trade schools.
I would think that would be a testament to the fact that they don't get the same opportunities as men. So
I think they get more opportunities. They got more grants
of the education because I'm not going to get that shot if I don't have these degrees. Versus this man, because he's a man, he's going to get a shot. He don't even need these degrees.
That sounds good for like 20 years ago, 30 years, maybe 30 years ago actually, but I think women get the same opportunity if it's not more. And actually most businesses are incentivized to have certain women, a certain number of women hired. And that's why in certain practices, you see a lot of guys that is way more women than there probably should be in that field, you know, in a more rugged field. And they're not there because they want to actually be there. Is because like, okay, like I got this job. It was cool, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I think that women in today's time, I think they have equal, if not more, rights than most men, especially black men.
I don't know.
Think about it. I could go right now to family court, right? And I could petition the court for joint custody, right? I have to pay for it. She won't. Why is that? I thought we were supposed to be equal. And there's a lot of other things, you know, and that
also depends on what state you're in.
Yeah.
As of mid 2024, women head approximately 10.4%, 52 of Fortune 500 companies, marking a significant milestone exceeding 10% for the first time, yet reflecting persistent underrepresentation compared to men. While the number of female CEOs has grown from 41 in 2021, men still overwhelmingly hold nearly 90% of these top leadership positions. This is being said after you just admitted that women have more degrees and more education. How does that?
But
that don't
equate?
Did
you see what I said? They have more degrees, but a lot of the degrees that they have is, let's be honest, is bullshit. Now, and it's bullshit for guys and girls. But what I'm saying is, you can have a degree and a degree to nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I could go to school for 4 years, get a degree in underground basket weaving, and I got a degree in that. But you know,
it sounds so great. Like I don't. Give me an example of.
I could have a degree
that
a
woman.
What does a liberal arts degree typically earn on average?
And that's most women.
No, I'm just throwing that out there.
Which one of the bars? Like art?
That's just a general degree.
Yeah.
So it's just general degree. You don't really know what you want to specialize in, so you just get a general.
It's like interdisciplinary studies. Yeah. Like it's like, oh, that sounds fancy, but what is it? It's something.
I know people that have degrees in massage therapy and work with me. I know people that's lawyers and doctors that work with me. You know, all I'm saying is women go to school more, and that's good. But like, I'm a firm believer in you shouldn't go to school if you're just going to school for any degrees, because especially if you don't have a scholarship, because why rack up this debt?
So you're saying men choose the better degrees, the better majors when they're in college?
Most of the time they choose like trades.
In college?
No, they go to trade school versus college.
But when men do go to college, men choose better degrees?
A lot of times, yes.
Okay.
Not all the time, but a lot of times, because like we know that
I like this shit.
eventually, I do too. I love this shit in pocket. We know eventually that we had to kind of figure it. I mean, let's be honest, most kids when they first get to college, they don't know what the fuck they want to go for.
Yeah,
but
no.
a lot of times we had to pick a major and a degree that we had to be the head of household. We had to provide right out the bat. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times on the other side, they have the options to do other things, and you know they know that they're still taken care of most of the time. Like you got a daughter, you probably, if your daughter went to school for, let's say she went to school,
I don't necessarily agree with that. I say that from my experience. I don't know, maybe it was the school I went to, but for the most part, if I really sit and think about it, most of the women that I went to college with are actually in the field that they chose. Me, in a sense, not really. It wasn't my bachelor's. No, my bachelor's does not correlate to the career that I have now. But I had to go to school to get my master's. When I got my master's, yeah, that actually correlates. But I also think that there's a difference in times now. Like when we grew up, like there was trade schools, but there wasn't a push.
No, yeah, it wasn't.
There wasn't a push. You also got to think of where we are here, like in Vegas. And I say that as somebody who works in the education system. Like there is no, hey, what college you going to next year? There's none of that. It's I can, as soon as I graduate, I'm about to go work on the Strip. Yeah. And I'm about to valet and make a whole bunch of money. Yeah. But when I went to school in Cali, everybody was like, hey, where are you going next year? Like
that's how it was. Yeah.
But it's a different time now, and it's a location. Like I didn't realize how many colleges was in Cali.
Yeah. It's
like in Northern Cali alone, it's Stanford, it's Berkeley, it's Cal State East Bay, it's Cal State. I mean, like San Francisco State, University of San Francisco, Mills College. You had Chabot.
Isn't Cali the most college concentrated?
Probably, but and then you talking about Southern Cali, the Cal State Northridge, Cal State Fullerton, Cal State, Dominguez Hills. It's all of these
right
schools.
by Dominguez Hills too.
Hey, first of all, Dominguez Hills popping.
Yeah. Party Central.
What?
Yeah,
man. Listen, the Kappa parties we have down there, rocking. Anyways, but like, I think it's a different time now. So like when we were getting ready to go off to college and stuff, like that was the push. But now you don't need to go to college.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
you don't. So your point of saying like the trade school stuff, like that's more, it's not looked at as like a 4-year university like a UNLV or a UNR or something like that. It's like a specific concentration. Like this is my major is building cars. It's this. But I also think that life ends up taking over. So like I can say my wife, she got a bachelor's in cell and molecular biology, and then she got a master's in forensic psychology. But life ended up taking over. You know what I'm saying? So she's a special education.
Well, that's a good degree. Those are 2 degrees to have.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
she wanted to go to she wanted to work for the FBI. She wanted to work for Quantico. She wanted to go to Quantico. She wanted to interview mass murderers and serial killers. Ooh. That's what she wanted to do. But what happened was we got together. I was in my second year in the league. She didn't want to have to go all the way across the country. So she was working as a special education teacher until she figured out. And then she realized like, nope, like I'm cool with this because I'm cool with where I am in life now. And yeah, like she didn't get a job in her field, but shit, life happened. And I think that's the unfortunate thing, but it wasn't intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let me go get my master's in mathematics, and next thing you know, I'm working at fucking Starbucks. Yeah. Or
that's intentional though. Like
yeah.
Life happens.
Yeah.
Life be lifing. Fact. So, but like I said, I do think that
point though, but go ahead. You put his point. He's proved his point.
Yeah, like it's, I don't know, should be happy, but like I say, it's a different time now. Like it's way different. Like how I value education.
Wait, prove what point?
About women going to college and not
What?
using.
Why does that only apply to women though?
degrees.
I know I didn't say it was only women, but that was mostly women because a lot of times, here's a perfect example. I know a lot of women, right? We all know a lot of women, right? They go to college, right? What is one of the number one professions in Vegas? They're hoes. Not saying they become hoes. Not
Bro,
I'm not
thinking
all.
about it.
I'm
I'm
saying
thinking
it's
about
all
it.
women.
Thinking like,
No.
hold on.
No,
I'm
I'm
thinking
thinking
like,
I'm not, and
I'm
I'm not saying it all
educators
hoes.
or-
So look, she went to, so she, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about.
So, but it's true though. Like, so they, a lot of times they'll go to school, and I'm not saying this is all. I'm not speaking for the majority. I'm not speaking for the minority. I'm speaking for a lot of girls. So, yeah. So, I know at least, and I did over 1,500 reports on this. So, I know at least 200 girls, women, that they went to school, right? They were going to school and they started touching fast money, or they meet this guy, he, getting their head in Vegas. I'm just talking about in Vegas. And they end up selling it, or they end up working at Little Darlings to support school or something like that, or whatever. And then they get stuck in that life. Same thing with the guys. They see the fast money and, they a lot of these guys here, their aspirations is BPs. Like when we were coming out of high school, I say 2 out of every 4 guys was trying to be a P, or a drug dealer.
We know a lot of them.
Especially at our school.
I never met so many hoes until I started working on this at the Hard Rock. I said, God damn, I just went to high school with her. Now she's selling ass at the Hard Rock and she getting trespassed. That's crazy. She just did a trick. This girl, but what I'm saying is, and then now we live in a culture where dudes is flying them out, doing this, doing that. So they might go to school and they might get that degree and they just getting this fast money over here. So they say, fuck that degree. I'm getting this fast money, doing this and this and that. So women are educated. Women, like I said, black women hold the most degrees up into once you get past the master's, then it goes Asian. It's not even white, it's like Asian. And then, you know what I mean?
But these are bullshit degrees.
No, I didn't say all of them was bullshit degrees. I said a lot of times they go to school for bullshit degrees. Like, it's certain things that you probably shouldn't go to school for and rack up $120,000 worth of debt.
That's too much damn money, period.
But think about it. What's the average college degree?
I don't even know anymore.
No idea.
The average college degree, if you go to at Cal, if you're not on scholarship or if you don't have that,
It was $40,000 a year.
yeah, that was when you were there.
I graduated
Almost 20 years ago.
2011. Damn. 2011.
14.
Okay, so 14
15.
years ago, 15 years ago, right?
We gonna round up.
So now the average degree, now just yearly, the average tuition is $40,000 a year. At a place like Stanford, Cal, UCLA, USC. The cost of degrees went up, but the jobs and the job needs are not meeting those. So I tell people, like, hey, if you don't know what you don't want to go to school for, just don't go to school because, like, that's expensive, and you're gonna be complaining about student loan debt, and then you're never gonna make that back. I tell girls, shit. I see so many women. I work in aviation. I see so many women as pilot. That is a smart degree to have. I mean, that's a smart career to have. I mean, because one, you could go to school for it, but you don't need to go to school for it. You just need to have the experience. And just with my company alone, we probably have over 500 women pilots. So between first officers and, there's more first officers than pilots, but we do have a lot of women pilots. Pilots, though, the captain,
right.
And so shit. I mean, and then they get into degrees like, I know a lot of girls that got like a lot of degrees in like different linguistics.
But you don't know any men that fit in.
No, I said it was a lot of men, but women go to school more. So, I went to school to play football. That's the only reason why I went to school.
Where'd you get what was your major?
I went to school that I didn't need to go to school for. I went to school for business administration. Pointless degree.
Oh, that's the football degree.
Yeah. I went to school for business administration.
Huh?
Or criminal justice.
Criminal justice or political science, what they used to go to school for.
I took one political science class in college. Yeah.
And then let's be honest, college is not college anymore. College is indoctrination camps nowadays. Go sit at a college for like a lot of times, like they're not teaching you shit. They're teaching you about the political climate and stuff. They're turning everybody into, activists and stuff. And they got everybody fighting for shit at campuses that they don't need to fight for. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I got a lot of kids I coach that I'll go see them or, I'll go with them on their college tours and stuff like that. And I'm not going to say nothing, but I'm thinking to myself, like, shit, like they not gonna learn nothing here. Or like I was at a college graduation and I'm looking at some of the degrees and I'm like, damn, all these degrees are already replaced by AI. And I'm just sitting there like in attendance and I'm like, all these degrees are literally AI degrees. My sister, for example, she went to UNLV for like dance or something. Like that was like her major, right? And I told her I had a talk with her. I'm like, nah, you're not about to waste all that money. You know what I'm saying? And so then she wind up going to the medical trade schools for I forgot what she is. Yeah. And so like that's cool. That's great. That's what you should go if that's a good career, a stable career to have, But a lot of these degrees, like I've seen so many arts degrees and I'm like, they just paid $100,000 for an art degree. And AI literally replacing people in all these fields and stuff like that.
Man, nobody could have predicted that though.
Well, I think you
So
could have.
what'd you go to? I didn't know you went to Pasadena. What was your major?
Criminal justice.
Oh,
Well, what are you doing right now, though?
That's different though.
What are you doing right now?
I'm a police officer.
Oh, okay.
Hey, criminal justice.
Criminal justice.
So
and you
yeah,
went to
like
school for engineering.
Stick my boy at. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
I'd rather teach kids.
Women, because you're giving a lot of examples on the women that you know.
If I was to have advice for women,
Do you know any men that got degrees that they're not?
I know plenty of men that got pointless degrees.
Okay.
But my plight here, especially on this podcast, I push them more to trade schools. If you if you don't know what you want to be, if you don't got a ride, if you want to just go for some basic shit, even business management, business administration, I don't suggest you going to school for that. Because I could teach you how to run a fucking business and make some long dough. I could, most of these, look, the managers at my jobs, they start off at $94,000 a year. None of them, majority of them don't have degrees. Our station manager doesn't have a degree and she makes 190 plus bonuses a year, 180 to 190, depending on the year, and the bonuses that she gets or whatever, So what I would say is if you don't know what you really want to go to, and I think that you should only really go to college for like medicine, law, and different, like what his wife went to school for, that's like a great degree to have. But like you can't just go for 4 years. You got to keep on, same thing with medicine. You can't just go for 4 years. You got to keep on up in that, right? So while you're trying to figure it out, try to go get some trades or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
The whole educational system needs revamping, though.
Yeah.
It's
asking an 18-year-old to choose what they're gonna do for the rest of their life at 18 makes no sense.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
That's why I like.
Because what I'm doing now, I didn't know I wanted to do this until I was 26, 27. But yeah, the whole system needs to be revamped. Because there needs to be different tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I say that working in the school, my opinion, I think for high school kids, there needs to be 3 tracks. If you want to just go to the workforce, that's one track. Like you take these classes, you do wood shop or you do AutoCAD or you do whatever. I mean, whatever.
How many kids are gonna say, I want to go to the workforce?
You'd be surprised. Like some of my football,
They'll
some
say
of my
workforce.
players.
They'll say like, because for trade school isn't pushed. Like I know a couple people in the trade. Like even now, I talk to my hall, IBW. Like, baby, you talk to the high schools. Like, no, not really. They don't really let us in like that. And I gotta talk to you about that. I don't know why. The trade schools aren't pushed. Most kids don't know about. They know some. They heard electricians before they heard about plumbers, but they don't know how to get there. Trade schools aren't pushed like that in school. There aren't, even to this day. If kids start with, if trade school is pushed to this day how it should be, a lot of kids not going to college.
Yeah, but in my opinion, that's okay.
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
because
Yeah.
college is not for
everybody.
it's not for everybody.
everybody.
But that's why I say it needs to be revamped because we still have this old school mindset of you got to go to college. You got to go to college. It's like no, you don't. As much as I want my kids to go to college, like for right now, like my football players, I'm like, no, okay. Oh, you're not going to college football? What's your plan? Oh, coach, I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna go do this with my dad, and he already got me set up with this. Oh, okay. Are you gonna go to trade? If you go to trade, cool. Like, but continue to learn. Education don't have to be sitting in the classroom for 4 years and doing all that stuff. That's out the window because
Is that how the generation after us thinks? That going to college is still the way?
I don't think.
no,
I don't think so either.
no.
Because think about
I
it.
don't think no trades either.
No,
I think
the generation after us don't think that that's the way. It's the people who are in positions of power, the counselors, the administration, who are still pushing. You got to get this on your ACT. You got to do this so you can go to college. When that's not the way.
No.
It's not the way anymore. Like if you tell me I can go and I can be an entrepreneur, I can go work here and I can make way more money and not have student loan debt, then cool. But for somebody like me, like I have to go to school to make it to the pros.
Yep.
I have to.
Yep.
So I gotta do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna have to go sit in school for at least 3 years. But
Right.
other than that, no, the system needs to be revamped.
And let's normalize, like, instead of trying to send kids off to a 4-year right out the bat, send them to a junior college, get their core shit knocked out.
Out the
You know what I'm
way.
saying? Out the way, because that's going to knock down a chunk of your money. Like, I don't.
It's hard here. We don't have no junior colleges
That's
here.
that's the problem here.
We don't have any junior colleges.
That is not a lot of junior college. So you know what the junior college is OnlyFans. You know.
I had to think about that for a second.
Yeah. So
I get it.
yeah.
I mean, CSM would equate, no?
CSN's 4 year now.
Yeah, it's been college. It's
CSN
community college.
CSN
It's
is
college
free.
or something.
And let's,
but it's
you
still
know, 'cause
cheaper to go there.
years ago, I tried to
Yeah.
push with some guys this campaign of trying to get like more athletics to CSN. This is when I really gave a fuck, but now, I mean, I don't. Like when it comes down to like trying to better, like sit that like they already gotten set up. Their thing. I said, look, your enrollment would go like quadruple if you had a football team. If you had this, I even was like, I said in meetings, I wrote papers and did all this with other guys and stuff like that, and like they was like this whole thing was like funding. We don't have enough funding or support for athletics. I'm like, well, technically you kind of do, because like this is shit 12, 13 years ago. Technically you kind of do, because you know you're getting this and that. And if you know how business works, these casinos love to
Right, the monkey write-offs.
they love write-offs. So that's the name of the game right there. Get in business, get in line with people. Like, did you know I know a lot of like Jewish people. They don't really push college. And I always wonder that they set their grandfathers and their great grandfathers, they set their grandchildren. So it's their responsibility to set their grandchildren up, right? Okay. And so like some might go to college, but they're real particular on what they go to school for. Finance, dental, shit like that, right? Other than that, they set them up with the business, and I think that's what everybody should do. Like, we can't make the excuses now. We're not oppressed anymore. Like, that's how I feel. We're not oppressed. Look, let me tell you something. My mother, she's
False.
she's a doctor. What makes you oppressed?
We don't have time for that.
Yeah, we got time.
No,
Let's
we
get
don't
it.
have
Look.
time for that.
Can you go do whatever you want to do?
Depends on what you're talking about.
You could go do whatever you want to do if you go put your head to it. I could go look.
It depends.
I'd said, and this is from the person that like he's seen my lowest. I got shot, had to rebuild. I came back with all this money, all these things, and without no help from nobody. Right? I came back.
You're super conservative.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, and my grandfather was like this too. My uncle, he has planes. He's a pilot. My mom, she's a therapist. My grandma, she's retired, well off, whatever. It's because like they just had that mindset. If you have that mindset to do what you want to do, like, look, getting to the NFL, is that hard or easy? It's hard as shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
It's easy.
It's easy to a certain point, but you got to have the determination to do it, right? Like you just can't be like, well, I'm just gonna hope that I.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute. You can roll past that. It's easy to get to the NFL.
NFL?
For somebody who's been there, yeah, it's easy to get there. The hard part is staying. That's what it is.
I mean, I can't really argue with that, but I don't see how it's easy to get to the NFL.
I can't argue with it.
Okay, hold on.
I never been there.
Hold on.
I only went as far as arena football.
Hold on. So
If it was easy, everybody would do it.
That's what I feel too.
there's a lot that goes into it, but I say it's easy because how many 4-year starters do you know in college who didn't make it? I know plenty. I wasn't a starter in college. Y'all know that. I started 1 year. I didn't run no 4.3. I didn't do. So for me, playing the game was easy.
Playing the game was easy.
Playing the game was easy.
Okay.
Doing my job was easy.
Okay.
Like having
Playing the game in the NFL?
I'm talking about in college. I'm talking about getting there. I'm trying to get there. That wasn't hard. I got to work out. I got to jump. I got to do that stuff was easy. When you get there, that's the hard part.
I still don't get it. I don't get it.
I get it because
But you're not going to because you haven't been there. So
I get what he's saying.
It's easy, and you was doing your job, you will be there.
He said it's hard to stay. It's easy to get
But-
there, but it's
but-
hard to stay. Is what he
But
said.
he's doing his job. He should be there though, right? He's doing the job
not
right.
according to his argument.
Right, but
I
ain't getting it.
Hey,
I get
no,
the
I get his argument. What he's saying.
Yeah, I get the
just don't
nuance
agree,
of what
that's
he's
all.
saying because shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like I probably could have been like I only went as far as arena football. I only played arena football. I know a lot of guys
When
that.
go ahead, my fault.
Oh no, go ahead.
When you asked him about is it easy or hard to get in the NFL, what were you anticipating his answer to be?
It's hard because you got to put it. You got to put in
So
the
him
work.
saying it was easy threw you off.
It didn't really throw me off because I got
That wasn't
after
what
a
you-
while.
okay.
Yeah, after a while, I kind of got what he was saying. But for the most, let's say it like this: for most people, yeah, it is hard because they got to go through the steps, and you're competing against a lot of people every day, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say just
And you're
sheer
competing
numbers.
Yeah, share numbers, school. You just. But what he's saying is, in reality, all he had to do was just he showed up and did what he had to do. But on the flip side,
But that's not easy
well, it was easy
to put in all that work. That's not easy.
Yeah, my motherfuckers
That's hard
who's
work.
done it and who didn't make it. So that shit ain't easy. That shit hard as hell.
Yeah. Okay.
It's time to work hard and didn't.
So the people that didn't make it, they didn't do what they were supposed to do.
No.
Is it? Okay.
I'm keeping it real. Y'all asked me the fucking question.
Yeah.
I'm just
Y'all,
I like
the
it.
people who didn't make it didn't do what they were supposed to do. Or how many people do we know who was like, oh man, he got talent. He could play it. But it's, oh, he's too short. He's too this. He's too that. Like now, granted, it's stuff that they can't control.
Yeah, measurables and stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot that goes with it. But
So it's not easy then. You have to be born with, first you got to be born with these certain attributes. So that's a luck of the draw.
It depends. It's a whole nother matrix. It depends. So think about.
So you don't know anybody who put in the work the way they were supposed to, and what your homeboy DJ, he made it to the league.
Yeah.
Well, no, he didn't play no games. Like he didn't play. He went on no teams.
Yes, he was.
He played. He was on 53-man roster.
He was with the Redskins.
I thought he was on practice squad.
He still was with the Redskins.
I thought that was different. I thought that was different. I thought 53-man roster was in the practice
So
squad.
hold on.
Wait, he did
hold
get
on,
paid,
hold
though.
on.
No, I thought that roster was different than practice squad.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I thought.
Hold on.
So roster that's different than practice squad.
Hold on. So it don't count that somebody's in the NFL if they're on the practice squad. Is that what you're saying?
It don't sound like it. I
They in the
don't think
NFL.
I don't think you would. I don't think they would consider themselves.
Yeah.
Hey, that's such bullshit.
How? What you
For
just said was bullshit. That is
So
easy.
if somebody
It's
if
easy.
somebody
I'm doing
is on
everything,
if somebody is
I gotta
on
do,
practice
I'll
squad,
make it.
if somebody's on practice squad, they're not in the NFL.
that's why it's called practice squad. That you have practice squad and a
Motherfucker,
roster.
you still get a check from the Miami Dolphins, from this team, from you're in the National Football League.
No, you're not. You're on a practice squad.
Well, your check still says.
National
So
right.
so if I
here's
go
the
to
roster.
UNLV and I redshirt,
Here's the
am I not
roster.
on the UNLV football team? Because I redshirted, am I not on the UNLV football team?
So
on
if you're
the
in
team,
the,
though.
so if you're in
But-
the G League, you're in the NBA.
It's a different
Yeah,
league.
That's
different.
the same shit though.
No, it's
You're on a
not.
practice squad. You're not on a roster. Okay,
Who does
Yeah,
who-
yeah, it is, nigga.
the
You
people
can
in the
go.
G-
Hold on. You can go to the Miami Dolphins roster, and you are still on the roster.
on the practice squad roster.
You're still on the Miami Dolphins roster. You're still under contract. You're
The
still,
water boy, he is too.
No, he's
Is he
not.
playing? Is he on the fucking team? No, he's not. He's not on the fucking team.
Can
He is with the fucking team.
Can the water boy get called up on Sundays and play?
Yeah.
No, he can't,
Yeah.
dickhead. No, he
He was
can't.
on practice squad now he's on the field.
you-
Now
now,
water.
now you
No,
digging.
no. So
you
look,
sound stupid.
all right, so
That- bro,
so
what
you could
saying
get
is
signed to the practice squad. So like a
Yeah,
lot of times they'll
true.
sign you to the practice squad and
Right.
hook you up. With like let's say
And-
say
and-
JJ gets hurt.
when it's
like,
game time, he on the plane?
well,
yes.
Well, I can't. I don't know about that part. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
So do you know anybody
ask you this.
who did everything
Hold
that
on,
they were
Sean,
supposed
hold
to
on,
do
please,
that didn't
please,
make it
Sean.
to the league?
Yeah, it's like
Not really.
Okay.
I know some.
Well,
I know.
what-
I know some
Does
super.
he know anybody who did what they were supposed to do that didn't make it to the league?
I know some super talented people, and it's like, God damn, you should have been in the league, but because you didn't.
Final Four. He ain't make it. Louder Johnson. He
Well,
played.
NBA, he might have a different take on the NBA versus NFL.
Do you have to take
Okay.
or fuck yourself?
I can't. I wasn't in the NBA. I was in the NFL. That's why.
But his
That's why this is my
logic was
take.
Everybody who did the work.
No. Stick to the argument that we were just talking about.
Practice squad. That's what you're talking about, right? Practice squad.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Anybody, and I know you can answer this. Anybody who ever tried to talk about me, oh no, my boy's in the league. Like, well, right? Right? Y'all know I was on practice squad with the Dolphins. Did you ever not say that, oh, he
didn't
ain't
know
in the
that.
league?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. But for somebody who was on practice squad and got called up on Sundays, yeah, I would be on practice squad, but on Sundays, yeah, I'm in the game.
But that's you. Everybody is not
That's
being called up though. So
but you're
so-
still on the team. That's the business.
Do you think the way you feel about making it to the NFL being easy, that most NFL players feel that way?
When they're there, yes. When you get there, because
They
you
feel
don't
like
really,
it was easy to get there.
in comparison to how hard it is to stay there.
No.
Yeah,
if it
We're
was
not
easy-
talking about in comparison of it
Yeah.
being hard
but
to
that,
stay
but
there.
that's
We're
what
talking
I'm
about-
saying. in comparison to get to staying there,
wouldn't be there.
That shit,
right?
We that wasn't the argument of.
But that was my point. Y'all didn't get my point. That's why he said he got my point. When I got there, I was like, oh, that was easy. This is hard. But again, you won't understand it until you have experienced it.
I mean, I guess so.
You won't.
I guess so.
Had to be there.
I'm just a firm believer in, like, you could. I think in today's times, we're not oppressed as people try to make us seem like. I think we could do anything that we want to do if we put our heads to it. Like, and I see a lot of people, like, some people, like, all right, look, I wanted to be in the NFL, right? But I also wanted to work in aviation too. So, you know what stopped me from being in the NFL? Me. Like, I was chasing hoes. You know what I'm saying? I was worried about getting my dick wet, and I wasn't applying the pressure that I need to do, and I'd settle for playing arena football. Just to scratch that itch, right? But if I would have really would have did my thing, who's to say I would or would not be? I don't know. I think I'm all about divine timing and shit, right? So, and things happen for a reason. Like I said, I was chasing ass. I would be a firm believer. I'm a firm believer in being honest about shit. Like, if I wasn't chasing ass, like, by the time I graduated. I already had a job at UPS. I was traveling, chasing ass. I had girls, right? And a girlfriend too, but that's a whole nother story. And so I had a car. I'm living the thing, doing the thing. But picture if I would have applied pressure and actually gave a fuck about school, like as far as playing at school, tried to, you know what I'm saying? My measurables, right? Cool. So my second thing since I was 9 was I wanted to get into aviation. I got into aviation, and the people around me, they do everything they want to do at this point. Like, now, do they have to sacrifice? Hell yeah. Do they have to work for it? Hell yeah. Do they have to go without? Hell yeah. How many times do you call me? I'm at work right now. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, okay, I wanted to be there since I was 9. I did pretty much everything I want to do. I traveled the world. And I fucking have fun doing it. And I have businesses and I make money from my businesses and stuff like that. And of course I want to scale more and, do more as finding time. And I DJ, do all that stuff. And I just have fun, you know what I'm saying? So my message to people is like, in today's time, especially black people, we can't hold ourselves back because you guys do your black, you guys did your Black History thing every day, it's for the city, and every podcast you guys did Black History, and I mean, history showed us that we are able to persevere. We had a lot of black millionaires in the 1800s when we were supposed to be slaves still, right? And so
we had a lot of black millionaires
for a lot
in the 1800s.
Yeah, we had
a lot.
A lot to me is 30 is a lot. 30
okay.
30 is a lot because it was for millionaires at the time. It wasn't millionaires at the time. It was like shit. Okay. It wasn't a shit ton of millionaires. So if you got 30 millionaires in the 1800s and the 1900s, that goes to tell me that we persevered through a lot of stuff. They put their minds to it. Just like let's big up women, right? You got Eunice Carter, for example. She is the one that took down Lucky Luciano, one of the biggest mobsters of all time. And her parents in the 1800s was doctors and millionaires. So, like I'm saying, is all we have to do is, if we think that we could do it, and if we try, and it's going to take sacrifice and do all this, like, you could do it. Like, nothing, and especially in today's time, with this $1,500 thing in your hand, and these hands right here, like, nothing is stopping you but you at this point. Like, you can't let nobody stop you.
Do you think we on an even playing field? You're saying?
I wouldn't say we're necessarily on the even playing field, but I mean.
So if we're not on an even playing field, then what is it?
I mean, but if you're on the even playing field, you still have to fight those people that's your equals, that you're your quote unquote equals.
Well, no, you just said D-Max said, do you think we're on an even playing field? You said no. So if we're not on an even playing field, then what is it? We're at a disadvantage?
Yes.
Well, don't answer
yeah,
for him.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
asking.
We're at a disadvantage, but in today's time, we're at a less of a disadvantage. But a lot of times, we keep ourselves in these boxes.
So being at a disadvantage,
No,
is that
okay?
not another
So
way to say oppressed?
no, because, for example, a lot of things in the information, right? So a lot of times, we might teach this rather than teaching this. The information is there, but we're not teaching that.
But
We're
that's not
teaching
being at a disadvantage.
No, but what I'm saying is, so a lot of times we place ourselves in a box to where we're at to where we're in a disadvantage. Like you said,
So we're doing it to ourselves.
a lot of times we do it to ourselves because we pass on this oppressed culture.
So we're not on an even playing field because of us.
No, I didn't say that. I said a lot of times that happens because of us. Yes. Not all the time, but a lot of times we know all the things, all the atrocities that happen to us, right? But in today's time, what is our excuse in today's time? That's what I'm asking.
You
We
just
agreed
agreed that we're not on an even playing field. You just said that.
No, in certain aspects, but in other aspects we are. Because we could do what we want. We could do it. We could literally wake up and do whatever we want. Now, it might be repercussions for the things that you do, or it might be, but you could literally wake up and do whatever you want.
Okay, so you agreeing that we're not on an even playing field? Why would you agree to that?
Because everything.
What makes it what makes it that way, that we're not on an even playing field?
What makes
outside of the fact that you think we're doing it to ourselves?
I didn't say we all do it to ourselves. I said in some aspects we do it to ourselves.
Okay, well, outside of those aspects.
Outside of those aspects.
What keeps us from being on an even playing field that you agree with?
A lot of time is the knowledge. Is the knowledge and the things that might have happened in the past, but sometimes a lot of us still live in the past too.
So us not having that knowledge.
So okay, wait, hold on.
Is it because
in today's time are you oppressed or not?
I think we are.
How?
Because I think.
Can you go buy a house right now?
Depends. Redlining is still a thing.
If redlining is still a thing, that's cool. If you agree with that,
cool.
But no, that's cool if you agree with that. But
it's not something I have to agree with. There's numbers.
If you feel that there's redlining, if you feel that there's,
it's not that I
this
feel
is
that
all right.
way.
So this is my firm belief, right?
Well, we can't go off
for
of
example,
beliefs because there's actual facts and data to back
if you
up
say that
what
there's
we're saying.
in Vegas, right? Can you go buy a house?
And you haven't answered my question.
Okay, what's your question? Let me answer. Sorry.
D-Max said, "Do you think we're on an even playing field?" Your response was no.
Yeah.
I want to know. You said you don't think we're on an even playing field because of knowledge.
A lot of part has to do with knowledge. Yes.
And is that our fault?
Yes.
Why don't
some of it is our fault? Yes.
Okay, so
because look,
you think that,
for example,
it's the system has nothing to do with us being at a disadvantage or maybe not being at an even playing field. We're not on an even playing field because of us.
In today's time, what I'm saying
is crazy work.
In today's time, I'm saying is you don't have those same atrocities as before, right?
No.
So
how do we not? So we getting shot and killed in the streets.
Who's getting shot and killed in the streets? Everybody gets shot and killed in the stretes.
But is everybody's situation getting blasted all over for everybody to see?
Half the time, that's us that do that.
We're the ones killing ourselves and it getting blasted on the internet.
Most of the time, it's us that's blasting ourselves on the internet.
So it's black people recording black people.
Yes, we're doing this. We look at like yesterday for a great example. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Yesterday, Marathon Burger, right? They had a grand opening, correct? Did you guys see that?
I seen that.
You guys see that, right? They had a grand opening. Guess what everybody decided to do when they started fighting and shooting and gang banging? That video was posted in 5 seconds.
Oh, but who's putting it on the news?
Everybody. It's not specifically one person.
No. we don't put stuff on the news. We can put it on the internet.
Yes, we do.
We don't control
we do.
What makes it to the news channel.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
You know how much shit that we put out there? Let's be honest. Look at when Nipsey died. They sent that to Shade Room so quick.
That's not a news channel. I'm talking about like Fox 5, like the actual news.
We do. Sometimes we do.
We put it on there. There's black program directors that put that on the news.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, look, the news in today's time, that's why I don't watch it. They're looking for anything that's clickbait or that's going to be a hot story to get them ratings.
And when you say that, you're speaking of the black people that work in those
Whoever
newsrooms.
works in those places. I don't know who works in those places.
You just said it was black program directors. You just said that.
There are some black program directors. So were you saying there can't be black program directors?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the ones that are putting it on the news are not.
So are you of the belief that black people can't do nothing outside the scope of like anything high caliber or like doctors, lawyers? I'm just asking a question.
No, what does that have to do with? No,
So,
I never said that.
So at this point,
we got to jump through more hoops and hurdles, I would say, to get
sometimes, yes. That's facts. Yeah, that's facts. But then,
there. That's my point of us not being on an even playing field. But us having, in your point of view, having to jump through those hoops and hurdles is because we didn't do what we needed to do to get the right knowledge to avoid those hoops and hurdles.
No, I didn't say that. What you just did was take some of my words and you twisted it.
Well, I'm trying to understand.
What I'm saying is, in today's time,
weaving around it,
we have opportunities to go do what we want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, didn't I explain that? Yeah, we might have to sacrifice. We might have to go through different things to get to what we want to do, but we can do it. It's all on. To me, it's all on you. Like I said, they said that you can't be this, you can't be that, you can't be this. We have prime examples of it. It's just that, like, the crazy thing is, like, with a lot of things, it gets stepped over because it's not popular or it doesn't fit a narrative or whatever the case may be. Like, for example, I know a lot of people that are black, like Congress people, right? Mm-hmm. But let's say they're Republican, right? Mm-hmm. They're not going to get talked about because it doesn't fit that narrative. For example, I'm just using an example. But then on the flip side, because they might be something else, it might get talked about more. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not sure. So you're saying they would get talked about more?
Sometimes a lot of
Democrat? Is that
a lot of times? Yes.
Oh,
a lot more times, yes. More so than not. I don't know because like when do we ever talk about? And I'm in the middle, so I don't. But when do we ever talk about the black Republicans that was black Congress people in the 1900s, in the early 1900s, like 1900, in the late 1800s?
It was like a big flip though. It was like back then, black people were Republicans. It was like a flip. I can't remember how it's called, but it was a flip to where it went to a different way. Was it?
In 1964.
Even I think Lincoln was Republican.
Lincoln was Republican.
Yeah, so it was a flip.
It was a flip during around like the civil rights era. That's when black people started flipping because they was promised all this shit. I think civil rights is bullshit too, because it's been hijacked. If you look at like civil rights bills and stuff, it's like the moment that they put white women above everybody else, and it has been hijacked. I think that, like, for example, like civil rights should have been exclusively for the people that was fighting for like the black people that was fighting for civil rights, and I don't have nothing wrong with the community, if you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But like, why is it that they're higher up in the pecking order? And same thing with white women, because they're minority. Why are they higher up than, and people don't seem to have a problem with that. Yeah, I believe that, like, a lot of different things that we were taught is a lot of things that we were taught was it wasn't in our best interest.
We were thriving by ourselves. You saying
we was,
that's
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
I got you.
Yeah, on that note, we're gonna have a part 2 to this. I like to say some controversial shit, but I mean, I do believe, anything you guys got any shout outs, anything you guys say?
Shit, nah. Hey, thanks for having us on, bro. Appreciate you for having us on, man. So my boys here, me, Snud, DJ, Sean's Not Your Average Podcast. Thanks for having us on. Elevated Talkz.
And and on that note, go follow their podcast. I put the link in the videos and all the audios and stuff. And yeah, go support them. They got a dope podcast. They talk about a lot of dope shit.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be righteous, man. This is a great one. Thank you for having us on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we got to talk.
Yes, sir.
We film in the same studio, so you know it was just due, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so
shout out Outbox Media. You know what I mean?
Shout out, hey,
my guy.
If you need a podcast studio, look, they got multiple rooms.
Set
you know, don't need the producer all in the video. You know, all the logo all at the bottom and stuff.
Yeah, it's legit.
Come out of the box, man. Like, they'll take care of you, man. I'll put the link in the description as well too. And on that note, we out.
Peace.
Peace.